So now,
What's that?
salmon.
What kind of salmon? What's in there? Say peanut butter and jelly. You like peanut butter and jelly? Show it to Daddy. Here, take a big bite. Show Daddy.
What?
Isn't that nice?
Is it taking it?
Yeah. I don't know. I closed the door. I readjusted the tape in it. Now, Samuel,
Huh?
what was the special thing about today for you?
Don't talk with their mouth open.
It's okay.
Getting baptized.
Well, how old are you now?
8. Today's my birthday.
So, are you going to go to town in just a minute?
I think.
Great. Automatic focus and just slick as a whip on the phone. Yeah, don't. Careful. So,
Real good. Here,
what time did you get in today?
No, I don't eat it all, okay? And I bought some more. I bought 4.
How tall are you now, Dan?
About 16 and a half.
Really?
Dan, squeeze it, Dan.
Getting up there.
It's confetti. Isn't that neat?
Yeah. What's the matter? I thought confetti was little pieces of paper.
I undid it. Well, you squirt that around. We just squirt it in a big glob. You squirt it around and it goes everywhere and it's spiderwebs and everything.
Oh.
Just of different colors. Dan, you should have saw my hair today.
Are you really?
Dan.
Not really.
Dan, you should have saw my hair. Dan,
I'm just
I
practicing
got the
looking
blow
at it.
dryer. See? Just pull it off. There's spice on it. Not on the Georgia shot.
Mars, could you get that, please? What is it, Deborah?
Confetti. Squeeze.
What is it?
Confetti.
What do you do with it?
You spray it everywhere. You spray it everywhere. Spray it on me. See what she's gonna spray it on me.
Holy smokes, is it hard to get it off?
Yeah?
That's all you can stand.
How was it? I mean, was it like you and Dad?
Quite a bit.
Like Kevin and Daphne?
No.
He didn't waver at all. We was wondering if either one of him or her would waver, you know, get cold feet as you hear about.
Yeah.
Neither of them did.
No, he said he just falls more and more and deeper in love.
Well, that's good. He needed to get married.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's all working out so good for him.
So Dan, did you get your grade back? You told me you got your grade back in economics.
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, your mother and dad are thinking that you ought to consider making a change in your major.
Economics?
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking the same, but we'll wait and see.
Well, there's 2 basic rules. 1, take a subject you like, and number 2, take a subject you get good grades in.
Yeah, it should be either history or economics. Government's
You
all
don't think
right.
it'd be biology, huh?
I don't think so.
What you got, darling?
I found that color.
What you got, honey?
Can I be sleepy?
Kitty sleepy? Where's the sleep? Where you gonna take the kitty?
You got the kitty cat, honey?
Can I chocolate? A finger. I'm missing a cake.
What is this?
Look at that cake. Hey, look at me.
Looking at you?
Mommy.
Yeah, but Israel is a hot spot. But they're usually doing the heating.
Get some of Priscilla, honey. Hey, honey, watch her try to talk to Bernie. What?
Now Natalie Fawcett?
Yeah?
Well, she wanted to know if I could spend the night, and I told her it was still late, and she didn't care. And she said that she's been waiting for me for 3 hours because she called right before we left.
How would you get over there? Marshall take you?
Yeah, she lives right by the faucets.
Sabrina, that's enough, honey.
And I would come home early in the morning, about 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Marshall, would you be willing to take her down?
Just in time to avoid the tremendous losses in the 1980 precious metals crash. In early August of '84, when the prime rate was 13%, we told our readers to look for the rates begin dropping and to expect the prime rate of around. Anyway, it says that spending frenzy will force consumers into record levels of debt. I already believe that. Don't have to think you had to work smart to know that. Another thing, overstimulation of the economy will cause double-digit inflation in 1989.
Well, that depends on the policymaker. I mean, Ronald Reagan's going to be out of office in 2 years, and whoever his successor is will depend on that. How can you predict how much a policymaker is going to overstimulate the economy, i.e. defense spending? I mean, everybody gets mad because Reagan spends so much money on defense.
It makes a lot of jobs.
Yeah, well, what else does he have to stimulate the economy? Build a McDonald's? I mean, what does he have? He has the defense. Marijuana.
What was that, Mar?
I believe that was marijuana with 100% tax.
Wow.
Marshall has got it in the back. Well,
Hey, Samuel, better hop off the table before you break it.
they've already started a top money policy.
I've got you.
Now, I'm not trying to say
I've got
this guy's all wrong. I'm just saying that I would look into it more before you spend on some investment.
Almost spent some of it.
Daddy, watch. We gotta say prayer first.
I don't like it.
Prime rate will soar to 16%.
Elizabeth, bring them all in for prayer, please.
You people have to have the gloves.
Merger mania will drive the Dow to a record 3,600. Margins supposed record profits.
Hey, Dan, here's the thing. If a person buys a little gold, it isn't like buying an investment that's going to disappear. Gold,
Everybody, get around.
it's money, and it stays there. You can sell it any day, and it's pretty rare for it to go down much in price.
Now this is what it
Oh,
says.
really? It's not, Dad. It happened a couple of years ago. It went down like a whole bunch.
Well, that's because it went up quickly.
Yeah. I'm not saying that you lose a bunch of money. I'm just saying that you can probably come out ahead by paying off your principal as much as possible. Financially.
Here you go.
We might pay part of it off.
Not since the 1960s have conditions been so favorable for huge profits in real estate. Interest rates will be at the lowest of the decade for the next 18 months.
That's easier to believe than to believe gold.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good
Don't pass up a good real estate opportunity today because you are waiting for lower interest rates. Anyway, it says farmland prices will double in the next 4 to 5 years and quadruple in the next 9 years.
You can't go nowhere else.
We know that a lot of those farms are selling for about half their value or less. Profitable opportunities of a lifetime exist now in farmland. And this is the one you asked me about, platinum.
Yeah, I want to hear about the platinum.
Okay. The platinum prices are being pushed to the brink of a major explosion.
nowhere.
And there are 4 major reasons. Number 1, platinum is an ever-increasing demand by industries in the world. And 2, platinum availability is threatened. 70% of the world's share of platinum lies in South Africa. Volatile political and racial tensions there have already forced at least 2 labor disputes, which at the same time brought platinum mining to a screeching halt. Today, there are no signs of this tension decreasing, and in the near future, we can increasing investor awareness of platinum.
Is that too purple of a tongue? Watch, Daddy. Watch. Look. See that? So,
The best investment of a 15-year period, Bernie.
Yeah?
The number 1 thing is what has been over a 15-year period. Taking in all the gold and everything that's happened, what's the best investment?
Well, it hasn't been land. It's probably been, I don't believe it's been gold. I'd have to say it's been,
U.S. coins.
Here it is.
Really?
18.2% average year gain.
My Thundercat thing.
Second one is gold.
These are the two girls. Katie's the one that I asked out, and Mary's the one that Ashley asked out. I don't know if they're just playing head games or what. Luckily, I got out before she could do me any more damage.
Well, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Steve, Dad's.
Well, Marsh?
Yeah, see, Dad got a brand new camcorder. You know those camcorders?
Can't know what they are.
It's a video camera with a tape that goes right in the camera thing.
What would we do with that kind of money? Well, pay off a lot of debts. But anyway, tell me, Marsh,
Yeah.
you still playing football?
Yes, and just my neck has got hurt last Thursday.
It did?
It's got this big fat lineman there about 190 pounds.
Well, when you had him down, you didn't... I heard about him spitting in their face.
Oh, don't do that, Mr. Manager. See, I was blocking one guy. We made a good play and he was mad, you know. They get mad if you block them.
Yeah.
That's about it. And so we just got the hammer, whop on the side of the helmet. You see, if you hit those helmets real loud, you know, and I almost hit him back, but he was actually whistle blowing. He was in a fight.
I'll be darned. Well,
Yeah.
listen, to David and Shane,
Yeah.
you know, Shane's got about 10 months left. David's got about nearly 14. So what kind of advice for him?
I don't know, just keep doing the good work and I don't know, have fun, I guess.
I mean, do you have anybody lined up for either one of them?
No, we ain't worth it.
You don't want to put their names on this permanent tape, do you?
No.
Well, tell them the latest between Stan and Joy.
They're hitting off pretty good. Good. Just, I'm looking forward to it. I'm pretty proud.
Well, they got a wedding coming up or not?
Yeah, everybody can December.
December the 18th, getting married. Reception December 20.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I'm going to switch places with you. Let's take a little of me with this brand new camcorder, okay?
What do you think, Dad?
You already got it on, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
So, is this the tape that's going to David and Shane?
Yeah, it's going to David and Shane.
All right. Well, listen, if we can get a little taping here. Do you see Mama right there?
No. I'll bring back some. Yeah, I see Mama.
And can you hear her snoring? She quit snoring.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, listen, to David and Shane, naturally we wish them the greatest of the Lord's blessings, success in their work, good health, protection. We want them to be cautious and careful as they ride their bikes, as they walk across the streets, as they work at night, so they don't get themselves injured or you know, hurt. We naturally be happy when they return home. We're going to throw a nice party for them. We might, I think I told you in a letter, we might just throw one party for the two of you put together. Because it's not easy to throw a big party in October and then another one on Christmas Day. And we want Shane to come to our home here and stay with us for a few weeks till he's ready to go to college. And Shane, I want you to tell me your dates and your time schedule so that I can get you some application papers and things ready for to get you into the Y. And I don't think you've taken the SAT or ACT test yet, so we've got to get an application form for that because you can't get in school. You either have to take that first or else immediately after you get in. David, we're guessing that you're going up to the Y immediately after you get home, so we'll have the application papers all ready for that. And so Stan is getting married. He's transferring from BYU back down to here, Lamar, and he's going after a degree in biology. He wants to go to med school. He said he's firm on that decision. Steve also said he's firm on that. David, you're gifted and talented in several areas, and you could do well in medicine or law. You could do very well in business, but you need to get a good business degree or law degree, a Master of Business Administration or something first. But you can do a lot of things. Shane, your aptitude would probably be more towards the business or law field. You really had wanted to go into medicine. Your mama told me that you may have an interest in that. I guess you could, but you could make it in law school and then move on into business or stay in the law. Either one of you could go on into professional teaching on a higher level and do well too. And then, of course, you could also go on for further training to become a professional magician, a juggler, acrobat, or something like that.
What about a helicopter pilot?
Helicopter pilot. Marshall is still thinking of being a helicopter pilot, or else mountain climber. During junior varsity, and he's on the front line there, and his neck is getting larger, his head's getting larger.
I think my neck's getting shorter every time I run into him.
He gets hit and knocked down quite a lot. No broken bones yet. Well, Mama, are you awake yet, dear?
Just a little bit.
Mama, Marshall, key it in on me, and Mama, because speak up, Mama. So this is to David and Shannon.
Yeah.
So Dave, Mama, you can't name girls on this film because, Marshall, you may want to put it on stop. Now, Mama, on a film like this, you're not supposed to put girls' names on it. If you do, you have to be very careful in general because this is going to be shown to posterity and it may be the wrong girl.
All right.
So, we're not going to recommend girls by name, Marsh and David and Shane, because your future bride, might get upset at us. Best we can say is, if we don't name the right woman, they could get pretty irritated because we didn't choose them first. Best we can say is there are a few, not a lot, of lovely girls in this area, and if you should marry one in this area, she'll likely be one of those that we was thinking of. And then, of course, there's going to be some there at the Y. And
Well, you sound generic tonight, right now.
yeah. I already told him about Stan and Joy, and Steve is back to square one without a girlfriend. He's doing reasonably well in school, and so Mama, what else?
Well, you covered professionals, and then you say I can't cover the girl issue because for posterity.
Yeah.
Except that I will tell you that I'm keeping my eyes wide open. I've been accused and re-accused of if anybody wants to marry one of those Packard boys, they're going to have to get through the mama. And I admit to that.
You told him that was true?
So that's true. We said that anyway. At least I'll preview it for your consideration. And but we wish you boys good health, as Daddy said, and we think about you and pray for you.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, she didn't like that too much, huh?
What?
Steve's girl.
Hey, Mama, the other phone won't work on the same line?
Yeah, I hooked them up. They both work. Oh, not that one.
No.
You can go in your room.
It shocked her. So tell me, what's your name? Heather. Heather Ashton? What happened to Lisa Ashcroft?
You're not supposed to say all names on this film.
She grew hips, huh?
Hey, wait a minute, wait.
Is she interested in David or this other missionary or none of the above? One of the two, you think? Well, but she's still a nice girl. Do you recommend her to David? Stevenson. Oh, well, that's good. Mama's just woke up. Pardon?
Yeah, let Mama talk to her, Stan. You don't have to turn it toward me, just let Mama talk to her. Marsh, you can't, don't pan that thing fast like that.
Oh, okay.
You'll get everybody dizzy.
Okay, I don't know.
Am I in this or Dan this?
You're both in it now. You're both in it still. Now it's just Dan.
Well, that's not hard to believe.
Marshall, if somebody else speaks up, don't turn to them necessarily.
Because I've seen before.
This is a continuation of our letter to David and Shane. And Dan, this is your chance to give them some general counsel, but I'll tell you, this is going to posterity, and they may not marry the girl that you recommend and talk about, so we don't want to make that future wife upset, so be careful about names.
Okay. Just a brief summary of what I've been doing. I'm attending a little school called San Jacinto College, and I live right across the street. Ashley Allen, a friend of mine, a friend of ours, is my roommate, and we're having a good time there. I'm taking 15 hours, biology, debate, racquetball, government, and economics.
What's the hardest one?
The hardest one is definitely biology.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm on a debate scholarship there, and we're having a tournament this next weekend. Going to San Antonio, spending 4 days and 3 nights there.
Yeah.
And it's taken a lot of time. This debate business takes a whole lot of time, about 30, 40 hours a week, just on that. So it's hard to make good grades.
That's a lot more than a lot of full-time jobs, huh?
Yeah, well, it's part-time jobs anyway.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work, but we're having a good time. Met a lot of black people.
With some pops and
Pops and Dud. Now Pops be from the Bahamas, see, and Pops be running fast. See, he be running the 46 quarter last year, and he be running the 45 this year. And so he'll be going to the Olympics soon for the Bahamas. He probably won't make it for the United States, but at least he'll be there for the Bahamas. And his roommate be Todd, and Todd be from New York, and he be 6'6", and he be jamming behind his back. And so these guys are real good friends of ours. We play basketball with them every day. And
what do they say? You're the best home kid we ever saw.
Yeah.
Tell us about the
those guys make you look stupid on defense. Because they can just go right around you and bang. Hey, so you got plenty like that. So that's what I've been doing over there. As far as some words of wisdom for the two of you, just hope you work hard and not worry too much about how much number successes you get or how many callings you get. Just worry about doing your job and serving the Lord. As far as pressures go, I don't know if the mission pressures will get you down or anything, but they sure can in college life. So enjoy it while you can on your mission, not having so much pressure on you.
Hey, Dan.
Because it gets a little worse in college.
And do you know anything interesting about school kids or church kids? They probably don't. For example, she and
Heidi Wold is going on a mission, he says. I'm not sure where she's going.
I don't either, but another girl in our ward is leaving too. They're both leaving in a week or two.
Barbara Thibodeau, she's already gone.
She's gone. Barbara Thibodeau's gone, but there's another one. That's Mary Corrigan's daughter.
Oh yeah, Terry Corrigan's going on a mission. I knew that. And of course, Will Franklin and Mike Marion are both in Japan, along with Kyle Worley. Kyle Worley got I think a 64? 67 on his MedCat, which is quite a bit higher than Donnie Hilton or Michael Crossley. And since it's good for he says it's good for 8 years.
Seven. It is good for 7 years.
7 years. He just might as well go on a mission and then come back and go to med school.
He's up in the MTC headed for Japan.
Yeah, he's in the MTC headed for Japan, along with Mike Marion and Will Franklin. Eddie Espiritu just left to go to the Philippines, along with Funkles, or Glenn Beaumont, whoever you want to call him. So,
Glenn Beaumont's going where?
To the Philippines.
Also?
So that's what's happening to your class. Rhonda Rogers is still hanging around here. Don't ask me why.
She's waiting for Todd and Hannah. Hey, we better. Be careful about that. She may not be.
She may not be. She's here anyway. And as far as our seminary class, Billy Fawcett's working at Cons. Brian Barnes is going to Lamar. Ashley Allen and I are San Jacinto. I told you about Will and Mike.
How about the Moulton girls?
Susan Moulton is married to Nathan Hilton. Linda Moulton is still waiting for something to go to, or she's waiting on to go to med school. She's in the process of getting ready for the med camp.
No, she took the med camp.
Oh, she did?
She took it about 3 weeks ago, and she scored.
Now, if you know Midscap, incidentally, Marsh, as you're working that,
Yeah.
press it against your shoulder and against your head and practice holding it very still. When you have to pan,
I got it still.
when you have to pan very slowly, otherwise it'll drive us dizzy when we watch it. But, you know, Linda is beautiful and lovely and brilliant and all that, but she may have taken it when she wasn't prepared. She got a 37. She told me about it. Felt bad about it. Like we say, Kyle Worley got a 67. And the average for a bright person is anywhere from 55 to 60, 61. Donnie Hilton got about the first time and about a 61 second.
Yeah.
Michael Crosby took it, he got a 54.
Yeah.
He hadn't had organic chemistry yet, so it was kind of low.
Yeah.
Anyway, who else, Dan? Any kids from high school that the two boys know?
Matt Williamson, can't wait for football season to be over. He's at one right now, at a game right now. And, not a whole lot going on in high school, I guess. Marshall and Hal are debating, but I guess he could tell you about that. Christy Collier's dating Darren Bartels, and they look like they enjoyed themselves at the dance. She's still a nice girl. I'm not sure what Carrie Collier's doing, but I know Christy's still here. She's attending Lamar and working at Rad's and dating Darren Bartels.
What about Carrie Lovelace?
You mean Rhonda?
Rhonda Lovelace.
Oh, Rhonda Lovelace called me.
Carrie Lovelace. Rhonda Lovelace.
Rhonda Lovelace called me the other day while I was all the way in Houston. Talked to me for an hour. Told me that she broke up with her boyfriend and that
She's available.
she was available. I was kind of surprised after the way she's been treating us guys lately. She's still kind of bitter about the way David did her at the last party. And I don't think she cares too much for Matt and I. And Matt and me, and so that she called me. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her. Maybe I'll ask her out if I see her.
I don't think you know.
Dance or something. I haven't seen her in a while.
Tell about Missy Knapp, and without getting too personal, because Missy and her grandkids may read this thing one day. Where is she, in Houston?
Missy Knapp is supposed to be at San Jacinto, but we haven't seen her yet. And so, maybe she didn't find it. I'm not sure.
Her folks aren't doing too good.
I don't know where she is.
You know her folks are split, did you know? Part of that.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
Concluding remarks.
My concluding remarks. Just guys, enjoy your missions. You know, I know you're both working hard, so, you know, and I'm sure you're enjoying it, but if you think you're kind of almost depressing yourselves or you're homesick or something, just try to lose yourself in the work, but still enjoy yourselves. And, you know, be prepared to...
Michael, what happened?
Yeah, I was walking down there and the drawers like that fell down.
So what did you drop?
Those babies.
When did you get a baby gun?
Last night. Samuel! Yeah, last night. Oh. Where's Samuel? Right here! Teresa,
Here we
can't
are, November the 1st. Winter is starting. We're on our farm. There's the swim pool already gone green. Out there, you see the red car, David and Shane. You may recall Dan's telling you that that he rolled the car. Well, that's it. That's that Buick Regal, and nearly it could have killed him, but he managed to escape. Of course, our barn. What, dear?
Is Teresa going?
Teresa? So where are you going, Priscilla?
Oh, we fell. I'm trying to. Sabrina wants me to pump her.
Daddy,
Say hi to
where are
Daddy.
you going? Wait, Samuel, Daniel got for his birthday?
What is it?
It's a gun.
Michael, where's the magnet? Come on, Sabrina.
Daddy, where am I going?
You're going with me to Grandpa's house, dear. Shane, there's the Toyota, of course, and then right behind it you'll see the pickup we got recently. And then further behind you see the barn, the old one.
And Daddy, Sabrina wants you to watch us ride the bike.
Okay, Sabrina. I'm ready to watch you ride the bike.
Ready? Gonna ride the bike. Gonna ride the bike. Whoa. Watching?
Hey, go around the other way, darling.
Okay. Whoa. We almost crashed, Sabrina. Look at Daddy up there.
No, don't worry about that. Just go on the way out there.
Deborah!
What? Where'd you leave my gun?
Come back through here.
I don't care.
Let me see if it's mine. It is.
It's the latest car,
I don't care.
our house, rest of the balcony. Off we go. I'll bet this messes up your mind, David and Shane. Just think of those skis. Diving off the diving board. All that fun. There's our house. Let's see what we can see. Rebecca? Wave at us. Wave to us.
Whoa.
Care for the BB guns. Trampoline. So forth. Okay, this is a rather bad angle to be taking a picture of the house. Not angle, but placed because of the sun.
There's Daddy. Say bye, Daddy.
Bye, Daddy.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Daddy. Bounce and hit the barn. You can hear the baby roll down.
Mars, say hello.
See, listen. See what? Listen. Now what would you say? What?
What you guys doing? Shooting at. What? You want to see if it'll bounce? You want to see if it'll glance off?
Stuck in my shoe. Tag.
I'm sorry, dear.
Huh? Where's Michael's bike? Get the water. Sorry, Santa. Daddy.
Come on, lady. Here, boy. Here, lady.
Daddy, here, boy. Come on, lady.
That's Matt Williamson's car. And then their horse again. Still got her. Good horse. All right, here's our house. I believe I'm too close. A little better. Now I'm here, I'm kind of at one end of the football field.